Hey, I don't know about you, but when I started out, I had no idea what I was doing. Literally no idea. I had an idea that I wanted to help people and that I wanted to make a difference and that I wanted to impact people's lives. That's kind of always been the driving force for me. When I was younger, I'm gonna be honest, when I was like 20, 25, something like that, I had an idea that you would make obscene amounts of money. And that almost had me running into the wall, the famous wall, and getting burnt out. And I stopped somewhere along that way there. I realized that what I was chasing back then was the wrong thing. And I understood that what I was actually chasing was helping people and doing good. I don't know about you, but I think that's the story for quite a few of us. Everything we do, and when we're in school and we get taught all of these things, that you should get an education, get a good job, make money and buy a house, and then get kids and everything. Just that old routine of everything, and there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. But in my case, it wasn't. I didn't just want to get a job. I wanted to really make a difference. To me, that was the biggest thing. I don't know if the camera is good. I'm just going to re-angle it. Cool. And if that's you as well, then I think you can understand that, or probably you've been through the same process where you start to grow a business, and especially when it comes to coaching businesses, and especially in this day and age when everything is online and it's technology, and everywhere you have to go, you have to have a tool and a thing and a fidget and something, and you just gotta have something to make it work. And that's the only way to get in contact with people. And you kind of realize that it's much harder than you thought. At least that was my experience. It was incredibly hard to actually get in front of the right people. And I spent thousands and thousands on ads. I spent thousands and thousands on coaching programs and consultants and marketing agencies and all of these things to just make it work. And it didn't work. Nothing worked. I had no idea why it didn't work. And yet they were happy to charge me for my money and not getting me any result. And that was a tough period. We were like, it was really tough. I had no idea it would be so hard. And I don't know if you've experienced something like that, or if you had a different route, and if so, congratulations, that's wonderful. But it also brings something with it. And at least for me it did. It brought with me a lot of knowledge. And what I realized, what I paid for over the years when I had coaches and consultants and marketing agencies and all of these people working together with us to do what we did, is it actually taught me how to do these things. And I understood where I went wrong, because of course it was me all along that was the problem. It wasn't them. They had an excellent thing that they were doing. It was just that I wasn't ready for it. I hadn't put systems in place to make it work. I just had a naive idea that I wanted to make a difference. And I'm getting a bit emotional right now actually, but I just wanted to make a difference so badly that I was prepared to work for almost for free. I was prepared to do almost anything for anyone. And that is nice in one way. The problem with it is, if you have a family, as I have kids, you have to feed those kids. And when you just help people for free, you still need to get food, you still need to pay the rent, you still need to pay for the mortgage on the house, and you still need to get gas for the car and everything. So you can't just do things for free. But in the beginning I thought that was the way forward. So I kept working for free, or for very little money, because I wanted to help, right? And that caused me a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety, because I really needed to get the money coming in. I'm a normal human being, right? I need to eat. So I had to have a couple of side hustles to actually keep working, to earn money, which meant I didn't have the time to actually do the coaching and make a difference that I wanted, because I was working. So I was kind of stuck in this loop where I couldn't focus on the coaching, because I was trying to help people for almost no money, and and I couldn't I couldn't really make enough money from it. So I had to work, and by working, I didn't spend the time, but I had to work to make money, and you realize this loop. And that to me was a big problem. So one day I decided I have to do something about this. I have to make a choice. I have to understand that if I want to make a difference, I need to change something. So I sat down and I decided it's time. So I started to look at everything I was doing, and I spent literally the last of my money into building up a business that would actually work. And at the time I had no idea, of course. Today I know that was a smart choice, but I had no idea at the time. So I sat down and I decided to actually make this work. And I put together a plan for how to make it work. And that plan is exactly what I'm using right now in my business, and that I'm teaching my clients and the people I work with. Because that plan is not just about running ads. It's not just about understanding that you need a few cool softwares. It's not just about understanding that you need to have an offer. And it's just not, it isn't just all of these spare parts just randomly crammed together. What it is actually a system. And the cool thing with systems is that if you put them in place and they're designed to work together, they actually work. And to me, that was a huge shift to actually understanding that if you put pieces together that fit together and work together, you get results that is incredible. And you can't believe the results you get out of that. Just look at a car. I think that's a good example of this. If you go to the junkyard and you try to put together a car based on the parts you find there, you can of course build a car with all the things that you have in the junkyard. You can find all of the parts that you want to have. The problem is that if you take an engine from a Volvo and a gearbox from a Toyota and the rest of the car from a, I don't know, a Vauxhall or whatever, it's not going to fit together. And you're going to have a lot of problems that is going to rise up from this lack of compatibility. And that is one of the big obstacles today, that everywhere you go on Facebook or you go everywhere online, someone is offering you one piece of a puzzle. And to me, that is just that, one piece of a puzzle. I'm looking at business from a completely different aspect, and especially when it comes to building coaching businesses. Because most coaches are solopreneurs. It's you and maybe your close family or a partner, but you're not a big team. Meaning that it's not just about building or scaling or setting up a business that works. It's actually your life we're talking about. It's about actually getting your life into a place where you want to be. And depending on where you want to be, you need to have different things in place. That's the reality of it. And if you look at it from a holistic point of view, just putting together an ad strategy or a content strategy or a methodology for the coaching that works, it's just one part. It won't solve the problems. It won't solve them at all. So what we did is we put together the whole system, the 5 pillars of coaching, which includes everything that a coach needs to get their business going. We start off with the mindset. To me, that was the biggest challenge when I started out, before I realized that. I had a limiting mindset. I had a very limited mindset, and I had a scarcity think where I was scared to invest. I was scared to jump off the cliff and actually go all in. I craved security. I wanted to have everything safe and neat. And it was hard for me to take risks at the moment, at the place where I was. So it really comes down to working a lot with the mindset. The second pillar is about structure. And structure for me, and structure for us, means how you set up your business. I don't know about you, but I don't want to work 10, 15 hours a day. I want to work a few hours a day and make a difference in those hours. And then I want to have time for the kids and my wife. And I want to spend time with my family and with my friends and doing other things. Not being stuck at at the desk working. So it comes down to that part, to actually set up the business so it works and runs smoothly. It also comes down to understanding how you offer your services and your offer. The next and the third part is marketing, attracting customers. That's when we go in and dive deep on actually how to understand how to find clients, how marketing works, and how you set up marketing for your specific business. The fourth pillar is about automation. We have our own software platform, especially designed for coaches, that includes everything a coach needs when it comes to softwares. Meaning that everything is connected, there's no need for integrations. We help you with everything. So you can stop wasting time on tech and feeling overwhelmed with something that isn't working. You have a whole team helping you out, and that's our team. The fifth pillar is about enrolling. Few coaches want to say the word sell, but that's what you have to do. If you don't sell or enroll clients, you're out of business. But we don't want to do hard sales. At least I don't want to do hard sales. I want to work with people that want to work with me. Easy as that. Meaning that the way we teach enrollment or sales comes down to actually attracting people and actually having them ask you if they could work together with you. To me, that is a much better way. These are the 5 pillars of coaching that we have defined, and that is the core of our system. We're actually adding a 6th pillar as well, which is fulfillment. And what that is, it's memberships, it's how you deliver the coaching, and how you actually build it out over time. If you think in any way, shape or form that what we have and what I just explained to you could help you in any way, and if you're open for it, and if you're really serious about actually getting a coaching business going, and the most important part, profitable, because we know now that over 80% of all coaching businesses, they fail within the first 3 years. And that's a shame, because of a lot of good coaches, which has a lot of good messages, a lot of good people. That's, again, I get a bit emotional actually, because it's sad. A lot of good people that could help so many people don't get their business going. Instead they fail, and they don't create the life they wanted, and they can't help the people they really wanted to help. And that's a shame. So if you're in any way, shape or form think that this would be something for you, and you're actually committed and serious about getting your coaching business up and running, down below or anywhere around here, there will be a link or a calendar where you could book a call with us. And this call is designed to talk about your business. We're not going to sell you on anything. We're going to talk about your business, understand where you are, and help you get clear on where you should go now, or where you could go from here to actually get your business going and actually start having these systems work for you. No pressure. No one's going to sell you on anything. So book a call and talk to me or one of my colleagues, and we are happy to help you. Wherever you are and whatever time of day it is, have a fantastic day, and I'll hope to talk to you soon. My name is Joel. Take care.